Oh, that's hot. How's it going, guys? It's Jack Being here, and today I'm going to be giving you a bit of a tutorial on how to give that kind of grunge effect, that kind of rough, grungy film kind of look, a little bit like this. I have no idea what that's actually going to look like, but probably something like that. Here's a better example. Let's jump over to Photoshop and have a look. Alright, so this is the kind of grunge effect we're looking at. We've got this image here, and here's the effect. Ready? Bang. That kind of thing's what we're going to end up with. And we've also got this other image here, and the grunge effect is going to look like this on this one. So slightly different types, but really easy methods. And the good thing to know about this is there's actually no kind of wrong or right answer. We're basically just going to, I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to show you what tools you need to use. And then from there, you just get to play with it and find your own style with it. So that's the kind of cool thing about this. Now, to start off with, I'm going to get rid of that. I've created this other little folder here, and what you're going to want to find is one of these, which is basically a texture overlay. So if you jump on Google Images, or if you do a bit of Googling, I'll leave a couple of links down below to places you can find these, to where there's a couple of packs you can download for free. But basically, you're looking for a texture image. Now, for me, in my opinion, these really dark ones look a lot better. You want it to be mostly black with some kind of a texture on it. So this one here, I just Googled grunge overlay, and then I just made it large. That's something as well that's really important, is just to make sure that you're not stretching it so you're not losing any quality. So once you've got that, and it goes over the top, obviously it doesn't look like anything at the moment, but you're gonna go over here to your blending modes and just scroll down them. And as you scroll down, you'll see that it starts to blend it into the image in different ways. Okay, and now you can see the ones we're looking for is probably these kind of ones here. So I'm gonna go with lighten. You can see, as opposed to these other ones, it kind of makes that mess kind of appear, but not too much. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna go with screen for this one. Next up, we're going to apply a curve, which is right here in the adjustment section. Just click on that. It's gonna create this curves thing here. And what you wanna do is grab this bottom corner and drag the blacks. This is the blacks down here, and this is the whites up here. You wanna drag the blacks up so that they're more gray. So if you see the extreme version, you just wanna drag them up a little bit so they're a bit more gray like that. And then I'm actually gonna create a bit of a, it's called an S curve. And really what that's doing is just giving a bit of, it's just kind of giving it a bit of contrast kind of thing. So I'm kind of happy with that. Again, this is where you mess around with it yourself and you decide what look you want yourself by kind of playing with it a little bit, you know? See how dramatic you kind of want it. I'm gonna run with that. So before we did the curves, it looks like this. Now it looks like this. So we've got that kind of lighter look, and we've got that overlay. Now, the last thing I'm gonna do, and this will be finished, is I'm just gonna get on this overlay here. I'm gonna pull up the eraser, and I'm actually just going to erase it around her face there. Because she's the subject and you don't want it to be too messy, or maybe you do, but in this case I don't. I'm just gonna erase around the edge like that, and even just a little bit around here, just so that she pulls out and stands out from it a little bit differently. So that's what we did just there. I did that live, and it took about 1 minute. So there's the original, and there's the grunged up look. Now we'll jump over to this other image here, and it's going to be very similar, except I'm just going to add in a slightly different thing, and that is going to be this light leg. So for starters, you've got your curves. I've already set this one up. This is what it looks like. I really made those blacks, you know, really kind of grayed out. And for this one, I might make it even a bit more extreme as far as that that contrast goes, that S curve that you're kind of creating in there. So let's try that out. I've now got this overlay that I've picked. It's a bit different. It's kind of got like more of that pixely kind of look to it. And so I'm gonna just line it up here so it looks good. Might make it a touch bigger, just like that. And then I'm probably gonna use the same one down here somewhere, but let's have a look. Lighten, screen. Okay, so I'm gonna go with lighten for this one because I don't actually want too much on there. You can see the effects that it's creating down here, and I really like that look. I really like that it kind of gives it that film kind of look. Now the other thing that I've added to this is a light leak overlay. So that's something that you can Google or just look up online. This one, all these things that I've used today, I've just found straight off Google Images. I just did a quick search, make sure they're big images, bigger than the photos that you're editing is the main thing. And then yeah, I've got this light leak here. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna move this blending mode down till we get it to a point. Now, you might like a different look to what I like, and that's the really cool thing about this is that you just get to adapt it for yourself and, you know, change it around to get the look that you're looking for. You might want it to be way more contrasty, or you might want lots of this burned kind of look, or none of it, or, you know, that's kind of the fun of this is I'm just showing you the method for how to do it, and then you just get to go and play with it yourself and create some awesome images that kind of look like this. So lighting's looking really good at the moment, and I like it. We're going with lighting. I'm going to move it over the side a bit so we've got a bit more of this coming in from the other side there. I think that looks really cool. Maybe even just a touch more. And I'm going to bring the opacity down just a little bit because it's probably just a little bit intense. So I'm actually just going to bring that down maybe to about there. So there it is. And again, if I was to get rid of that just so you can see what it looks like, there's our original image. Still a great image. And then once you attach that to it, you really have got that kind of grungier photo kind of look. So there it is, guys. That is the grunge tutorial. It's super easy, and I wanted it to be really easy. I wanted it to be something that you guys can find and just make yourself and then play with, and then the opportunities are endless. The overlays that you can find, you can do 10 different overlays over the top if you want, or you can just keep it simple. It's up to you guys, and I guess that's kind of what makes it fun and what makes playing with Photoshop fun. So thanks so much for watching, guys. If you guys liked it, why don't you give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for this kind of stuff, and also all sorts of other kind of stuff. And yeah, that's all. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I appreciate it so much, and I'll see you in the next one.